I'm nervous. Hey guys, so today I'm asking my dream girl out to prom. I hope she says yes. Cause like, you know, I put a lot of time and effort into the poster. I'm even shaking right now. You a simp! I'm even shaking right now. Like, I hope she says yes. And then I bought her balloons and stuff, you know? Please come through for me.
No matter what, win or lose, Lord, give me the strength to honor you.
The first meetup. Wish me luck.
Give me the strength to honor you.
The principal is here too.
What? But you can't do this to me.
You know how much I sacrificed?
Did you really say no?
You're a champion.
I don't have it.
You're a champion. Shop it.
I don't have it.
Stop it. You're a champion. You're a
I don't want to do this anymore.
No, we got this, Max.
No, I don't.
You're a champion.
I don't have it.
You're a champion. Shop it.
I don't have it.
Stop it. You're a champion. You're
Things girls like versus what we don't like. Ladies, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. We like confidence. We love confidence. We love a guy who's sure of himself and can feel comfortable being himself at all times.
I love hot chocolate, by the way.
You like hot chocolate?
Yes.
I like marshmallows in my hot chocolate.
Perfect. She's about the butt. My finger rap. She's about the butt. She's about the butt.
What we don't like is cockiness, where you think you're better than everyone.
Your voice is in me DMs, hey baby.
Often when men approach women, rather than finding someone who is open and friendly, initially women act suspicious and closed off. In the red pill community, they call this shield, putting up a tough exterior as a means of deterring unworthy men from bothering them. Even as the interaction progresses, a woman will typically continue to act standoffish and try and break rapport. According to the red pill community, this behavior does not mean that she's uninterested or an unfriendly person. She's just giving you what they call shit tests. Testing to see if you're confident enough to not enter her frame and continue pursuing her, therefore proving that you're a strong alpha male and worthy of her attention. Any thoughts?
Yes, that's very true.
I think that's pretty accurate.
It's a big thing about playing the superior game.
Before we begin this ass clapping ceremony, I just wanted to make a quick prayer. And I pray that all my homies see a titty today, because that's what it means to be an American.
What makes a man? Is it the woman in his arms? Just cause she has big titties.
And God bless America.
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life.
This is a certified hood classic.
To this day. To this day.
In my last video, I said that one of the things that women really want to hear from men sometimes is no, so that we can trust that you'll hold your boundaries. And I got a lot of questions about why women are testing men. and why women are playing games. It's actually not about games. It's about safety. Women need to know that we can trust you, that you're safe, that we can trust your no and your yes, that you'll hold your boundaries. So we test you in the same way that if you're going to swing out on a rope, you would pull on the rope and make sure the rope is securely attached. It's not meant to mess with you. It's meant to show us that we are safe and that we can trust.
So why do women give men these little tests? The main reason why women should test men, because she's trying to see if that man has the trait that every single woman values the most, which is strength. Every single woman is going to shit test a man that tries to talk to her, approach her, because at the very first encounter, she has no idea who that man is. And she does these little shit tests to seek that man's confidence, to seek that man's proof of his sexual options, to seek if that man can provide security and protection by standing up for himself. And the reason why women shit test is because she's trying to gauge your interest, to see how you would react. There are two reasons why a woman will shit test you. She's trying to see how much balls you got, how big your cojones is, or how much of a pussy you are.
What's your most expensive wine that you suggest?
We have our Bonjour that we just got imported from France.
Sounds expensive.
This wine is so good. So good. Of course.
About the butt.
I'll see you soon.
Why are you looking at me?
Why do I do this to myself? Okay. You done? That's all of it.
Oh, send it back.
You can't send it back. You can't send it back. You just put it on.
Because if she sees that you are a pushover beta and she can have her way with you, she will use you for gifts, she will use you to get money, and she will squeeze and juice every single ounce out of that simp and send that simp into the shadow realms. She does this because she's trying to see how much she can get out of every single man without giving anything in return, particularly sex. Now take a look.
Hang out with him when I was bored, knowing he was in love, so would do almost anything I said.
Did that. Loved that.
I know. I feel like that's so fun though when it's so fucked up, but it's fun when you're not dating anyone and there's really no one else around, so you just hang out with them knowing that they're so obsessed with you and they'll do anything and buy you dinner and
yeah. Well, not even just that, but in the episode when that's I dated two guys at once, the one guy kind of would still fuck around with other girls. So obviously he was who I wanted and who I would prefer to hang out with. But if he wasn't around, or if I was trying to make him jealous, I would hang out with the nice one. Just because I knew he would literally do anything for me and was always there. But every time I'd end up being so fucking annoyed because he was such a little baby wimp and would just I don't know, I feel like everybody thinks that they want a simp, but once they have it, they're just it makes you angry at them. It makes you mean to them, and it's not even a good feeling anymore. So it's kind of you're just trying to fill a void of, I want somebody to hang out with and he's in love with me and obsessed with me, so I'll just hang out with him, which at the time was really a good choice, I guess, but it never ends up being fun. And
no,
I always
you don't want someone who's overly nice. It's just you just want to tell them to shut the fuck up and grow a backbone.
Literally.
My kings, according to the book of the cheek-pounding prophecy, it once states, if you are a man and she walks all over you and you don't have a spine, she shall leave you behind, and your cheek-slaying invitation shall get declined.
I don't want to you anymore.
What? Now, according to Ass Clappulation Exodius Proverbs 222, it states, if you are a beta male simp nice guy, her pussy shall cease to get moist and be really dry. Gordon Ramsay, how dry is it?
It's as dry as a fucking camel's arsehole in a fucking desert storm. Look how stringy that is.
The reason why a lot of guys would fail a woman's shit test is because they subconsciously show way too much interest in that one girl to the point where they act like a cuck.
Oh, Your Majesty, I'll do anything for you because I'm a little fucking weenie.
That simp behavior shall not be tolerated at the cheek slang headquarters, because the only time you shall be tripping over a girl is when the bitch is sleeping on the floor.
Chase a chick, never chase a bitch. Yo, purple sex, Molly, purple sex.
Now, follow me. Let me take you guys to the cheek slang trenches.
Come with me if you want to live.
Now remember this, the harder the chick, the more she is going to test. So the first shit test a woman will do when you first try to approach her, this is called the verbal challenge test, also known as the bitch shield. What she's going to do is she's going to try to tease you. She is going to try to do a little insult on your appearance, to try to pick on your insecurities, or to pick at your outfit. And fellas, now you guys understand why women do not play Xbox or video games. Because you are the video game that she plays with, and she's having absolute fun with it.
It's not just in the early days, it's just continuous with girls like giving mixed messages, and I think like it's shit for guys. Bastard! But for girls it's great to see like where a guy's characteristics lie.
Fuck you. Female hypergamy is programmed and designed to eliminate all the beta male cuck simp manginas. When a woman tests a man, she identifies how big that man's cojones are or how much of a pussy you are, because a weak, insecure beta will get butthurt and be like, oh my god, I can't believe she made fun of my forehead. My feelings are absolutely crushed. And female hypergamy will also crush that beta, like this guy getting crushed at the squat rack. My kings, you shall never let a woman crush you, because the only thing you should be crushing her with is with the nutsack.
Will your mouth still remember the taste of these nuts?
Now, let me show you guys how a cheek slaying commander, a gut digging specialist, an ass clapper 130 crushes a woman's shit test. Now, let me show you guys some examples and share some of my experiences. I remember this one time I was walking downtown San Francisco with my king sight activated.
Fuck that bitch to sleep.
Which allows me to spot all the bad bitches within the 10-mile radius. So when my boys ask me,
What a hole is that? Let me get a hole.
I can give this information to the boys with flawless execution. I remember this like it was yesterday. I pinpointed the locations of the cream gobblers within the circumference of my location. And I walked over there like a fucking cheek-slaying gladiator, engaging in combat. Right when I approached her, she said, sorry, you're not my type. But I brushed that shit off like a cheek-slaying all-American gangster. And I said, sweetheart, I didn't know I was coming over here to donate some blood. And if I did, I'm every girl's type. And she started laughing. Oh my god, that's so funny. What's your name? In the back of my mind, I wanted to say, bitch, fuck you. But I kept it cool. I was like, my name is Raymond. Nice to meet you. And her friends started laughing and shit because according to the cheek slang compilations, Proverbs 69, it states, if you can make her giggle, you shall make her cheeks jiggle.
Few moments later.
Gentlemen, let me say this. There is a reason why all girls like the guys that teases him because it takes confidence and balls.
We like when you're flirty.
Gentlemen, don't be a nice guy. Don't be a pushover. Courtney Ryan, can you come preach to the gospel?
Don't be a simp, basically, is what she's saying in shorter terms.
You don't have to be a jerk. You just need to harness that jerk's energy, that alpha energy. Because according to cheek slang collaborations, Proverbs 1, it states, if you can pass her tests, you shall have access to the ass and breast.
I'm about to bust.
And I remember this one time when I approached this girl in the club. Right off the bat, she shit tested me. Right when I approached her, she said, sorry, I don't date ugly guys. I paused. She wasn't going to shake me or break me. Then I said, sweetheart, did you forget your glasses? Try this on. She started laughing. Oh my God. And she asked me, what's my name? And I told her, my name is Ray. What's yours? She told me her name was Mariah. And I was like, Mariah, if I were to rearrange the alphabet, I'll put the U and I together on the dance floor. She started laughing and she was like, oh my God, that's so lame. You probably want sex like every other guy. And I told her, I wouldn't call it sex because sex is very, very muy importante to me. Because a strong sexual chemistry is very important. And sweetheart, when I look at you, we have more chemistry than the periodic table. And she started laughing. And a few moments later, her butt cheeks was on my nutsack. The next common test that a woman will do to test her man's confidence is she will bring up another guy. She would do this because she's trying to make you a little bit jealous, a little bit insecure, because she's trying to gauge your interest to see if she can get a reaction out of you. Take a look.
One says, intentionally bringing up someone else who liked me to make him jealous.
Oh, I do that.
Yeah, like
I have done that a good amount.
My ex texted me today, like
right, or just bringing up somebody that you know is going to strike a nerve in that person.
Yeah,
that's like a very common thing I've done quite a few times. Or saying something like to purposefully make the person jealous, not even an ex, but if you're like, oh my God, like I can't believe this guy messaged me, or like look who just messaged me, or
I know, right?
Look what this guy commented. It's like purposefully doing it just to make the other person jealous.
Mm-hmm.
My cheek slaying disciples, always remember this: when you're talking to a girl and you like her, and whenever she brings up another guy, she's trying to do this because she's trying to make you fold, to see if you will act like an insecure simp. I remember this one time, I was talking to this girl. She had big, voluptuous tits. And then, little did I know, she also knew a friend of mine. And she was like, how do you know him? Small world. And I looked at my friend, and I whispered to him, not a small world. The bitch just probably has a large coochie. All right, guys, we're currently inside the guts of the modern woman. We're gonna take a class field trip. Watch your step, one at a time. There's plenty of space for all of us. So fellas, if you guys look around, it's very loose. There's a lot of vacant space. Perhaps we can even build a small village in here, fellas. My kings, I'm gonna break down 2 specific reasons why a girl will bring up another guy. The first reason, whenever a girl says, oh my God, this guy came into work, he asked me for my phone number, and he liked all my Instagram photos in front of you. To translate this in the language of the woman needs, she wants you to ask her out because she's trying to make herself desirable. She's trying to make herself beautiful. Now, the second reason why a girl would bring up another dude into the picture, what she's trying to do is she's trying to make you jealous. She's trying to see how much power she has over you so she can manipulate you. And fellas, women are like children. You cannot let their childish behavior, their whack behavior, knock you off of your game. You gotta let her know that I am the fucking prize and I'm tight as fuck. Like this guy right here.
Hair, whack. It's gear, whack. It's jewelry,
whack. His foot stance, whack. The way that he talks, whack. The way that he doesn't even like to smile, whack. Me, I'm tight as fuck.
Now, before I close out this video, my kings, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Now, to close out this cheek slaying ceremony, allow me to share this quote to you guys. You can always be happy with a woman, just as long as you don't love them. Because in order to be successful with a woman, you really gotta not care. You really gotta not give a fucking bollocks. Now, to pass a woman's test, first of all, you gotta have confidence and not giving a flying fuck. Now, let's hear from our ladies.
Ready and waiting to ask the lovely ladies of the general public today's question, which is, does confidence make a man more attractive?
Would you settle down with a nice guy or a bad boy?
I would like a mix of both because I would eat him up and swallow him and spit him out if he was too nice.
What is it about a nice guy that's unattractive and forces you to just like start eating him and whatever else and swallowing?
Self. If someone just does whatever I say or if they like immediately apologize, like they don't fight with me. It's like they're whip. Oh, whatever.
This is getting serious.
I don't like that. Put up a fight with me. Show me that you have a sense of self, that you are gonna stand for what you believe in. Then I'll respect.
Does confidence make a man more attractive? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
In moderation.
Yes. 100%.
Definitely does.
100%.
Absolutely. What is it about confidence that we find attractive?
It's charisma. If someone loves themselves, it's easier to love them.
I think confident makes anybody just attractive because like if you're not confident, it's just like you're constantly putting yourself down and others won't really approach you because you're more to yourself than, open to others.
And let's break down confidence, cheek slang edition style.
Please don't wake me, that's the only time I see you. I can't fall in love.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
pussy.
Today's word is confidence. The C stands for comfortable in your own flesh. Because every time you look in that damn mirror, you tell yourself, I'm a fine specimen of a man and I'm a freak of nature of human movements inside the bedroom and outside the bedroom. And the O stands for only positive vibes.
Be relentless, you be ferocious.
And anybody who brings that negative energy into your life, tell them gooch face putas to suck my ass. And the N stands for I do this every single day. The N stands for no fucks given.
We don't give a fuck!
Jesus!
We don't give a fuck!
My brothers, the letter F in confidence stands for
fuck that bitch to sleep.
Whoa! Wrong clip. We're gonna edit that one out. That was absolutely uncalled for. But the letter F stands for ferociousness, fun, fantastic, finger-licking good. Because that is what you are. Do not let anybody tell you shiza. And the I stands for I don't give a fuck. And the D stands for don't ask for the number. Demand the number. And the E stands for ego. Kill that shit because the ego only sets to divide and separate. A bad day for your ego is a good day for the soul.
Holy mother!
The letter N stands for never stop grinding. The letter C stands for comfort is a place where manginas and weak men are born. But hard times is where great men are manifested. The letter E stands for enjoy life. Another day alive is another day in paradise. My brothers, a day without laughter is a day wasted.